The person who'd abducted Kevin stepped back from him and waited for further instructions. "You've done a good job. You can leave now. I'd like to be left alone with our messenger to discuss some business." The director was stretched out on the bed in her private quarters. "Yes, Madam Director." Her assistant turned around and left the room. Kevin and the director were alone for the first time since they'd last seen each other, and the atmosphere got a bit awkward. Looking into her beautiful eyes, Kevin remembered how days before he had been drugged and accidentally slept with her. He couldn't let anything like that happen again. His relationship with Lily meant too much to him. "Do you think you can untie my ropes now? It was a little cramped in that car and I needed to stretch." Kevin broke the uncomfortable silence with a smile. "To tell you the truth, Kevin, I'm not sure that would be a good idea." The Alliance director slowly stood up and walked toward him. She was wearing a flattering light blue dress, and Kevin could smell her delicate perfume. He thought about what had happened last time and gulped nervously as he worried that she might have feelings for him. "Madam Director, if you have something to tell me, just go ahead and say it. But I don't think I need to be tied up like this. Have I done something wrong?" Kevin tried his best to smile and lighten the atmosphere. "Well, have you done anything wrong? Only you would know that." She pulled out a sharp knife and quickly sliced off the ropes around Kevin's wrists and ankles. "What I'd like to know is how things are going with your mission. It's been a long time and I haven't had a report from you." Her tone was firm and a little cold. "Oh, there's no problem at all, ma'am. It's just that I haven't turned up anything yet," Kevin coolly replied. "For one thing, there are a lot of experts to deal with on the campus. I've turned the whole library upside down, but I couldn't find anything at all about the consolidation technique." "I told you that the secret recipe and method are in the hands of the Southwest School of Healing. What are you doing in the library of the Chicago School?" She was obviously irritated that Kevin had wasted so much time. "It's part of my plan, Madam Director. From what I've seen, the real experts in the school spend a whole lot of time lurking in the library." Taking a step back from the director, Kevin continued. "So even though the head of the Southwest School has the secret technique, they're at the School for the Healing Arts right now in Chicago. I've been going there for a while, but I haven't met all the professors, let alone the dean. The library's the only place where I have a chance to get my hands on the consolidation technique." Kevin shrugged helplessly as he explained his strategy to the director. "You always seem to outsmart me, don't you? I like that in a man." The beautiful Madam Director smirked as she seductively stepped towards Kevin. She looked deeply into Kevin's eyes. After thinking carefully about it, she felt that what he had just said made sense, so she dropped the subject. "But I'm still wondering why you didn't make the effort to get to the Alliance leader's birthday on time." The director sounded very serious as she scolded Kevin for his oversight. "Do you know what consequences you'll face if you don't show up as the Alliance's messenger?" "Oh, so you sent someone to get me because you were afraid that I'd get in trouble?" Kevin smiled mischievously at the director. If he was picking up correctly on her signals, the director had a crush on him, and he knew that the only way to get out of this situation was to make her think that she had the power. "Don't be ridiculous, Kevin. I promoted you to the position of messenger. You really should take things more seriously." The director scolded him again, but it was hard for her to hide her true feelings as she batted her lashes at him. Then a strange look flashed across her eyes as she thought about the night she and Kevin had spent together. In fact, she hadn't been able to stop thinking about him ever since. "Please calm down. I didn't come back to make a report because I just couldn't bear to face you." Kevin quickly explained why he'd been so aloof. "I've been doing my best to carry out the mission you gave me so I can repay you for all that you've done for me. But it's been impossible to track down the consolidation technique, and I've had a lot of serious fights and injuries." Kevin paused his explanation for a moment as he tried to think of what to say next. But when the director heard that Kevin had been injured, her eyes softened, and she reached out to stroke his shoulder. Where were you hurt? Have you recovered yet? We have a lot of remedies for internal injuries. I would never forgive myself if anything happened to you." Thinking of his commitment to Lily, Kevin quickly took a step back from the director's longing touch. "Don't worry. It was only a superficial injury. I recovered from it a long time ago. Now I really should go and wish your husband a happy birthday." "Kevin, I'm the Alliance leader's wife, so that means that you have to do whatever I tell you to do. And if you disobey me, I could have you killed." Seeing her hands reach towards him, Kevin quickly sidestepped her and shook his head. "Madam Director, are you sure that this is something your husband would approve of?" "My husband hasn't thought about me in years, Kevin. Please tell me that you feel the same way." Kevin took a deep breath and thought to himself, "I have to be very careful. If I upset her, there is a chance that she'll tell her husband about what happened between me and her. He won't care if I was drugged and will blame me anyways." Before Kevin could respond, the Madam Director placed her manicure and leaned forward and whispered into his ears, "I want you." Kevin shook his head and took a step back. "Please, Madam Director, we can't do this. It's wrong." "Shh, don't overthink this. I can't do anything with her. My heart belongs to Lily, but if I reject her, she could try and have me killed. How am I supposed to get out of this situation without offending her?" Just then, Kevin heard a voice from outside the door. "Is Madam resting?" The Alliance Director suddenly came to her senses. She quickly zipped up her dress and straightened out her clothes. "Hide! The leader is here." She sat down and took a deep breath to try to calm herself and look like everything was normal. "What is it?" Kevin froze, unsure what to do. It was like a bucket of water had been thrown on the fire in his heart. The Alliance leader was a powerful man. Even though Kevin was innocent, there was no telling what he would do to Kevin if he found him alone in a room with his wife. What should I do? Kevin looked around the room anxiously. "Quick, out the window. My room looks out on the hill, so be careful where you land." The director whispered in Kevin's ear. "Good idea." Kevin climbed out the window without thinking twice about it. Thanks to the director's warning, he grabbed the window sill and hung on tightly as his legs dangled outside the building. If he'd jumped straight out, he would certainly have broken his neck. "Be absolutely quiet. Don't even breathe. Otherwise, the Alliance leader will know you're there. And I can't have you die. Not when I have so many plans for you." Then she closed the window.
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.